She was buried 20 years ago. Ateş visited her grave. Her family mourned her. And yet, she was alive the whole time, begging on the streets of Istanbul, just a few miles from the mansion that should have been her home. Today's episode of Arafta finally answers the question that's been haunting this entire season, and the final twist will leave you speechless. Welcome back to Anatolia Drama Files, your home for everything Turkish drama. If you're new here, hit subscribe because we break down every twist, every tear, and every jaw-dropping moment from your favorite disease. Today, we're diving into Season 2, Episode 10 of Arafta, and trust me, this is one of the heaviest episodes of the season so far. The episode opens with Ateş completely unraveling. Mercan drops a bombshell on him. The street girl Eylül, the same name, the same age, and the same rare medical detail as his long-lost sister, might actually be alive. Ateş refuses to believe it. He's already grieved this loss once. He visited her grave for 20 years, and the idea of reopening that wound feels unbearable to him. But Mercan reveals she quietly ran a second DNA test, comparing samples from Ateş and the girl herself. While the family spirals, we get a heartbreaking look at Eylül's real life, a girl who grew up scavenging the streets of Istanbul just to survive, who never had the chance to go to school, because in her own words, school doesn't put food on the table. It's a gut-punching contrast to the wealth Ateş has been surrounded by this entire time. Meanwhile, the show pulls back the curtain on the true villain of this story, Müzeyyen. We learn she orchestrated so much more than anyone suspected, separating Eylül from her family, controlling Saliha through threats, and nursing 2 decades of revenge against both Haydar and Ateş for what she believes was taken from her. Saliha, terrified and cornered, is warned that if the truth about Eylül ever comes out, her life won't be safe either. On the family side, Demet makes the painful decision to leave Jamal, insisting that staying in that house, surrounded by memories of her brother, has become unbearable, even as everyone around her urges her to reconsider. Then comes the moment we've all been waiting for. The DNA results come back. 99%. Eylül is confirmed to be Ateş's sister. The reunion is emotional. Ateş breaks down thanking God. Mercan is in tears, and for a brief moment, it feels like this family finally gets their miracle. But Arafta never lets you celebrate for long. Eylül goes missing. Orhan, a man who's clearly obsessed with her, corners her and makes it terrifyingly clear she has no way out of his grip. As the family scrambles to find her, we get a chilling final sequence. Eylül, visibly traumatized, with marks that suggest she's been held somewhere for over 6 months. And in the final seconds of the episode, it isn't Ateş who finds her first. It's Tahir, and the word he uses to describe her changes everything we thought we knew about this story. Honestly, this might be the most emotionally loaded episode of the season. The writers did something smart here. Instead of just delivering a happy sister has found resolution, they immediately destabilized it. Just when the DNA confirms Eylül's identity, the show yanks the ground out from under us with the kidnapping storyline and that final line from Tahir. That's exactly the kind of whiplash that makes Turkish drama so addictive. Müzeyyen continues to be one of the most compelling villains on TV right now, not because she's evil for the sake of being evil, but because every twisted decision she makes is rooted in real, decades-old pain. That's what separates a great antagonist from a cartoonish one. If I have one criticism, it's that Demet's storyline felt slightly rushed this episode compared to the emotional weight given to the Ateş Eylül reveal. But given how much this episode had to carry, I understand why the writers kept it tighter. So here's the big question. When Tahir calls Eylül my sister in that final scene, is that just a slip of emotion? Or is Arafta about to hit us with the twist that Ateş isn't actually her real brother at all? Drop your theory in the comments. I genuinely want to know what happens next. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're covering episode 11 the moment it drops. And trust me, after that ending, you do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching Anatolia Drama Files, and I'll see you in the next one.